Well, the Aggies walked into DKR Stadium Friday night with everything in front of them. A win would mean their first SEC championship berth in program history. They'd also improve to 12-0 for the first time since 1992. And of course, they'd lock up a CFP first round bye. Unfortunately, it was penalties, interceptions, and momentum swings in the second half that led to a Longhorns 27-17 victory over the Aggies, handing them their first loss of the season and ending their hopes of going to Atlanta.
Just very disappointed in how we played in the second half. We didn't play Texas A&M football at all. It was by far the worst half we've played of the year, and you're not going to win in those types of situations. And so we didn't. It hurts. It should. This game means a lot, and we got to regroup though, and we got to get ready for the playoffs.
You can't keep shooting yourself in the foot against a team like this. Those guys, we recruit the same guys in the same state, so they're equal talent as us. So in a game like this, on the road, you can't get these penalties in crucial moments, especially on the road in a crowd like this. They were turned up tonight, and reverting back to our old ways, not necessarily. We just lack of focus, honestly, and that's what sucks the most, because it's not really what they did. Yeah, they made the plays, they executed on our mess ups, but we shouldn't have been in that place in the first place.
Texas A&M went into halftime with a 10-3 lead, and this season the Aggies have shown their ability to come out even stronger in the second half. However, Friday night had a different feel, and when the momentum swung the Longhorns' way halfway through the third quarter, the Aggies just couldn't seem to get it back.
I feel like they took it over and we just couldn't get it back. We got to find ways, because this is a good team, regardless of what their record has been. We knew it was going to be a tough game because it's a rivalry game, and games like this with stakes really high are going to be really good. So, we couldn't get that momentum shift that we needed. We couldn't execute on plays, and like we said earlier, the penalties kind of set us back a little bit.
Earlier in the year, penalties were a problem for the Aggies, and they showed up again against Texas. Texas A&M had 8 penalties on the day, and the atmosphere at DKR likely played a role.
We didn't handle the atmosphere well enough. Obviously that's what makes this league challenging, is when you play night games in this atmosphere. It puts a lot of stress on you. We have to handle it better. You can't be successful with the penalties that we had, but I think that's where a lot of that came from. We just did not handle the atmosphere well enough.
And while Texas quarterback Arch Manning didn't get a ton going through the air, he did rush for 70 yards, including that 35-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter.
Arch he's a great player. He obviously is a versatile threat with his legs, and we let him get too many yards on the ground tonight.
Despite the same ending to the regular season as it was a year ago, the Aggies are in a much different position and have more meaningful football on the horizon.
There's still a lot to work for. We have an opportunity to have a playoff game potentially at home in front of our fans, and we're going to have to win out now. So I think this team's really capable of it, and I think we believe that we can make it to the national championship. And so we're just going to have to put our heads down and grind. And we've had a couple wake-up calls in these past few weeks, and I think going into practice, I think everybody's going to understand the magnitude of what it takes to get to where we want to go now.
You're going to hold on to it for a long time, probably for as long as our playoff run is going on. Obviously, you're not going to harp on this loss, but you got to use it as motivation. Remember how it felt to lose, because it's been a long time since we've lost a game, prior to the Vegas Bowl. So it's not a good feeling. Nobody in that locker room is happy right now, but we're good though. We got a playoff run to go attack, so that's what we're going to go do.
So while the Aggies will not head to Atlanta for the SEC championship game next Saturday, they are still a lock for the college football playoff. Now the question becomes, where will they be seated? Will they host a home game at Kyle Field? And who might they host at Kyle Field? And will the College Football Playoff Committee do something insane and send the Texas Longhorns to College Station? We'll find out all of those answers next Sunday after Conference Championship Week. And until then, the 12th man is just going to have to wait. For now, reporting from DKR Stadium in Austin, I'm Donna Conrad.